the essence of Pencak Silat. What is the essence of Pencak Silat? It has always been the art of bela diri, self-defense. In the old ways of Pencak Silat, there were always protectors, men and women who would, by duty and principle, defend their families and defend their communities. So, the essence of Pencak Silat has always been bela diri, self-defense. And this has always been expressed through empty hands and also weapons. Some short, like the krumbit or bisau, while others long or longer, like the pedang. Sometimes in Silat, we also use the softer weapons, the sarong or the salendang, or even the destar. But Silat has always been for self-defense. It has never been in its original way a martial art for sport. Olahraga was not the original way for Silat. And so when there is competition, there is ego. And when there is ego, there is always violence, always separation. For the ego self always separates the individual from the whole. The me becomes a self, and the self becomes an I. And this is not the way of Pencak Silat. Silat is also a form of meditation, of calming the mind and the nervous system. It is also a way of relaxing with your friends and your family. And so Silat has never been an art for competition or for egoic demonstrations. In its essence and its agreements, it has always been used to help the weak, to help those who are less fortunate than yourselves. And so, if Silat becomes something other than this, it will breed anger, violence, competition, and further division. And so we must attempt to bring Pencak Silat back to its original roots, close to the way of Mother Earth, soft and tender on the body and the joints, interconnected and as a service for the family and the community, bringing people together, not only in marriage, but as a brotherhood and as a sisterhood. Nowadays, there is too much violence on our streets and in our schools. Everywhere you look, there is violence. And children often have too much access to this violence on their screens. And this produces and begets violence. Violence begets more violence. And so, again, Guru Ma says, Pencak Silat has to return to its original essence. Helping one's health, supporting one's community, building bridges with your brothers and sisters, bringing people together from all ages and from all places. And when it returns to this, Pencak Silat becomes the natural, instinctive, fluid martial art that it has always been. As you know, Indonesia has a wide range of terrain. The environment changes with the 2 seasons, the hot summers and the rainy seasons determine the soil. And this is how and why Pencak Silat has always been an environmental martial art. And so the body of the Silat is always able to flow in tight areas, in long spaces, with or without weapons, in dark spaces. It is able to use intuition, as we call rasa. And this is why there are soft movements in Silat. There is no need to be hard in Pencak Silat. Water is a huge part of our lives, and there are many rivers and streams in Indonesia. So one must become fluid, soft, and able to change directions from one to another, high or low, or in any difficult situation that you may find yourself in. Modern or traditional, old or new, Pencak Silat in its essence is able to defend lives in every situation. Respect should always be there amongst the beginners and the seniors. Returning to the circle of oneness.